Hi, welcome back to my garden. My name is Lunar, and if this is your first time here, then hi. If this is not your first time, then hi, hello again. So, it's, it's been a while, huh? Yeah, I didn't really mean to disappear for a month, but March was long and very, very busy. But now I'm on break, and I'm gonna make up for all the time lost. So today, we're gonna be redesigning the Sugar Racers from Wreck-It Ralph. I loved this movie so much as a kid, and the races were always my favorite designs in the whole movie, so I wanted to give it a go today and redesign them in my style. With that out of the way, let's go! Okay, so first up we have Vanellope. Uh, I hesitated because I normally call her Penelope, but I used to call her Penelope, but it's Vanellope. So yeah, first we have Vanellope. What's funny is like in the timeline of doing all of these drawings, I actually did her last, but her design was the first that I came up with. I don't know, but anyway, so I'm not too sure like what style exactly I'm going for with her. It's kind of twee, kind of not twee, you know, with the you know, I love skirts over jeans. I hope to be able to do that in person one day. But you know, you got skirts over jeans and like these really, really, really baggy jeans that I really like on her. And when I was planning out her design, I was like, well, maybe these are really baggy leggings, and then I could put the designs on her, you know, leggings on her leggings. But when it became apparent that these were jeans, I still tried to put them out there. But then at some point I was like, well, wait a minute, I can just put them on her arms, which is, you know, what you just saw a second ago. So yeah, so I kind of wanted to keep her as like, you know, still kind of an outcast. So she's wearing super baggy and kind of ripped jeans, you know, she's got a bunch of patterns on her, you know, she's a little different than the rest of them. I especially love her jacket. I love the kind of spiderwebby pattern I have under her hood, because I would, I guess, assume that's kind of the inside, also outside of the hood. I don't know. Yeah, so with something I try to do with all of the designs is keep them relatively, you know, on model. So that's why she still has a jacket, she still has her skirt and, you know, an undershirt, and the layered, that's a layered undershirt, you know, with the white and brown stripes and the pink up there. Her skirt was also supposed to have like a bunch of patchwork on it, like she made it herself, but it was just too busy, so I got that scrapped. And let's see, I'm really happy with the coloring on this one. I enjoyed it a lot, and I recently came up with this new style, you'll see in a second, probably now honestly, where I color in the line art just a little bit. You have a little textured brush and I put that on an overlay. And yeah, background, pretty simple. This is by the time I'd already developed a formula, and yeah, that's about it. Up next we have Taffeta. Taffeta, you actually saw her design if you saw the community post I made about trying to, like, you know, figure out what was going, you know, what was missing from her design. Hers came, I think I designed her second, and once I kind of found her design, I was like, oh yeah, that's it. It was really just the colors that was kind of messing me up, but I absolutely adore the silhouette of her jeans with the, you know, little slit in them, and then her pumps. I guess that's what you call them. I don't know. I don't wear heels, but I'm gonna call them pumps. I'm also a huge fan of her little bob. I love it so much. It's so cute. It's just, I honestly, her whole outfit. My inspiration was from her, or for her, was Regina. Yeah, her name is Regina. I had to think about her name. Regina George from Mean Girls, specifically the movie, because she's always given Mean Girl because she is the mean girl of the movie, but her whole vibe, especially with the blonde hair, is like such a Regina George type deal. And so I kind of wanted to give her that fashionista vibe. So it's, you know, the, what you call that, a paper boy hat, I don't know, like a newsboy hat, her newsboy hat, her shirt, that's a layered shirt. That's an undershirt, and then the, you know, kind of baby doll looking top. Her white jeans, she's stronger than everybody because I would not go out in white jeans. I'm terrified to go out in white jeans. And then her shoes. Oh yeah, something I didn't mention with Vanellope, but they're kind of like, what's the word? Their themes, like, you know, Taffeta, she is strawberry, I guess, taffy themed, and so I put that. It's probably hard to see, but in her hat she has little seeds, little white seeds, and her hat is like, you know, a strawberry. And I didn't notice until I had finished actually, you know, drawing everybody, that there are 3 characters in this video with pink and green, or pink and some kind of green color palette, and I didn't notice this until the very end. I was like, oh Jesus. Yeah, so, and then, you know, background, not much to say. By now I had figured out a formula for it. I think I already said that, but okay, who cares? Anyway, so yeah, that is Taffeta. Now we have Snow on a Rainbow. Her design has always been one that I remembered. She's also the first one that I did, so you'll see me doing a lot of her, or a lot of, like, you know, figuring out formula-wise for her, or like formula, quote-unquote formula for what I did for the video. But her design has always been one that I remembered. Like, it's iconic, even though she didn't get much like screen time or voice lines, if you know, if any. Hers was always something that I remembered and adored, you know, especially with her big huge afro. And I'm pretty sure her theme was snow cones because of, like, you know, the texture of her afro, but I'm not sure. So Snowana, I had a bit of trouble with her, but when I was planning out their, you know, designs, I had like actual twee, like her fashion is twee mixed with 70s, and you know, once that hit me, I was like, oh my god, that's it, you know. And so I try to mix in, like, you know, patterns and like texture somewhat of 70s clothing, specifically, you know, black 70s clothing, and, you know, with twee, so with a bunch of patterns in her clothing. And I think out of all of these designs, hers has to be my favorite, and it's definitely the one I am most proud of. Let's see, you know, line art right now. Yeah, hers is really one that I'm forever proud of because, oh, her color, Jesus. When I tell you, okay, I don't like the color orange. I don't like it. And the fact that it's a key part of her design is like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do with it then? But, it was such an odd color palette, which it makes sense. Orange and purple do go together, but then it's like, why orange? I don't like the color orange. And then I'm not even like, I also am not the biggest fan of purple. So this design main colors has two of my least favorite colors in it, and I struggled with it a lot. But once I like got it, I got it. The little tie, the orange tie you see here that's around her waist, was actually supposed to be that light pink color that you see under it, but I switched them because I wanted the orange on her to kind of be like an accent, and so for like her quote-unquote base outfit to be purple and then all of the accents to be orange. And I pulled through in the end. I especially love how I did the shading and the lighting on her, you know, the satin tie around her. And I especially love also, okay, so would those be clogs? I'm not too sure what her shoes are called, because I guess they're kind of clogs, or kind of just Mary Jane's, but the tights, the polka dot tights and the striped leg warmers, and then her little, I guess, Mary Jane's, so cute, so cute. You will also see that I did give her, you know, a couple of acne scars. And, that's just because I kind of just needed to see someone else also with acne scars that day, and I was drawing her when I felt like that, and so, I just gave them to her just to kind of see myself in something else. Anyway, so this is, so you see right here, I was trying to do some sort of like high school doll type thing, but I didn't know what to do, because like in the original concept for this video was just redesign them, but then it kind of turned into redesign them as Bratz dolls, or like some sort of series. But yeah, but in the end I just added a background and then did my little vector drawings, and had a bunch of halftones, and yeah, that's Snow Autumn. Favorite design out of all of them, most definitely. Finally, we have Candlehead. Candlehead's design came to me the quickest. I had one idea and I liked it, and then I colored it in and I liked that one time immediately. So, as you saw from the preview before, she is a scene girl, and I absolutely adore her for that. I love her design so much, especially her hat. You'll see once it finally gets put in. It's like one of those like I guess winter hats, but you can look at like a Damo hat, and it's the one that goes over your ears, and so I made that into her little cupcake candle hat that she has in the movie, and I adore it. I also gave her jewelry and layered belts and a tutu, which I love. The tutu over shorts is so cute to me. And I also gave her like a little raccoon tail and a Tamagotchi that hangs off her belt, and I just adore her. She's so fun and so silly. Her design is just, this is honestly like pure, I would say this is pretty self-indulgent. Like, I wouldn't call myself seen in any sense. Like, I'm just more like 2000s with my style in general, but this design is like, it feels like a guilty pleasure, honestly. I had a load of fun with it. Let's see. So here we're just doing line art, about to start coloring. I will say, I struggled with her skin tone a lot, and I just have no idea why. It started as this color that you see here, but I just kept on not being satisfied with it. Like, I would, and you'll see a couple times I'll change it and I'll change it and I'll change it, and it keeps on getting warmer and darker, and I don't know how that happened, but it did. And I'm not complaining about it, because in the end it looks fine and I like it, but I just remember feeling so like just what am I supposed to do with it? Because she was too pale in the beginning. Like, to me she looked too pale, and if she's gonna have melanin in her skin, I'm not gonna make her pale. So yeah, it took me a while to kind of figure that out. But once I finally did, and it was all fine in the end. So now we are shading, I think, I can't really see because I'm watching the Speedpaint back as I record this in split screen on my laptop, and it's kind of small and I need glasses. But yeah, we are most definitely shading now. Let's see. Okay. A common pattern in this whole video is stripes, because I myself, I love stripes. I have a lot of striped shirts, and whenever I go out to buy stuff with my mom, I'll pick out a bunch of shirts with stripes, and she'll be like, pick a couple shirts that don't have stripes. But because they always have stripes. I love stripes, and I put that a lot in hers. So her raccoon tail, her raccoon tail has pink and green stripes in it. Her tights have stripes. Her shirts have stripes. Her little raccoon tail hairpiece also has stripes on it. Well, I mean, it's a raccoon tail, and it's not really stripes, but it's a striped like pattern. And This one, okay, I did say 3 had pink and green. Hers is really, her OG design is more pink and teal, and this is more pink and green, but it's still a pink and some cool color tone, or it's a cool color scheme. And I was like, okay, this is not much variety. But yeah, so in the background is Hot Topic, like 2000's Hot Topic, and that's Candlehead. And that's all I have for y'all today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know what you think about the designs in the comments. Let me know who your favorite is. Mine, I think, is Snowana, but Vanellope will always have my heart. Like I said, I'll be posting every week of this month and catching up on all the video ideas that I had lined up from March to April. I'm very excited for what I have planned for y'all, and I hope you stick around to see what comes next. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you in my garden again soon. Bye bye!